My fiancé met my brother for the first time and turned pale that night. He couldn't look me in the eye. The truth he told me the next morning shattered everything. Daniel wasn't just nervous about meeting my family, he was terrified. We'd been together 2 years. My brother Owen lived in Singapore for work, so they'd never met in person. The rehearsal dinner was at my parents' lake house. 50 guests, white lights strung across the deck, my mom's famous Pelia. Perfect. When Owen walked through the door, tanned and grinning, Daniel went completely still. His champagne glass slipped, splashing onto the hardwood. His hand dropped from mine. Owen didn't seem to notice. He crossed the room with that confident stride I'd always admired. "Finally meeting the guy stealing my sister," he said, extending his hand. Daniel shook it like he was touching something poisonous. He mumbled congratulations and excused himself to the bathroom. 20 minutes passed. I found him sitting on the closed toilet lid, head in his hands. "Food poisoning," he said. "I'll be fine." But he wasn't fine. During dinner, he barely touched his plate. It happened when Owen told stories about our childhood, making everyone laugh. Daniel stared at his water glass. My mom kept asking if he needed to lie down. My dad joked about cold feet. That night at the hotel, Daniel sat on the edge of the bed in his tuxedo pants and undershirt, staring at his hands. The rehearsal had ended 3 hours ago. He hadn't said a word the entire drive back. "I need to tell you something about Owen." My stomach dropped. 10 years ago, I worked at Camp Riverside summer job during college. Owen was a counselor there, too. I nodded slowly. Owen had worked at camps every summer through his 20s. He loved kids, coached youth soccer. My parents always said he'd be an amazing father someday. Daniel's voice went flat. One night in July, I was doing a final check of the facilities before lights out. I heard sounds coming from the equipment shed. When I looked through the window, I saw Owen and 2 other counselors. They had a camper with them, a girl 15 years old. The room tilted. She was crying, trying to leave. They kept pulling her back, laughing. Owen had his hand over her mouth. I couldn't breathe. I broke the door down, started screaming. Other counselors came running. The girl ran straight to her cabin and wouldn't come out. Owen and his friends claimed they were just messing around, that she was in on the joke. Daniel's hands were shaking now. I reported it immediately. Camp director, police, everyone. The girl confirmed everything I saw. Her parents wanted to press charges. What happened? Owen's father happened. He was on the camp's board of directors. Suddenly, there were lawyers everywhere. The investigation stalled. Then the girl's family accepted a settlement. $80,000 in an NDA. The whole thing disappeared. And you? I was fired 3 days later for making false accusations and creating a hostile work environment. Owen's dad made sure I couldn't get another job in youth services. I'd been planning to be a teacher.